Okay, we only have one application. You guys have been here before. We'll call you up, you'll sign in, we'll give the court reporter your name and address. We'll hear the case, we'll swear you into, we'll hear the case. We'll ask anything from the audience which should be heard, and then we make decisions at the end of the night. Obviously, you guys know. I don't know, roll call doesn't make any sense. Make a motion to open the continue item, ZBA-2614, application Abel Monzon.
Yes.
Yes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, come on up.
Have a notarized affidavit of posting, disclosure certificate, letters of correspondence to the project.
There's a letter dated,
Go ahead, but they're gonna sign in.
Yeah.
No, I think you want to wait, right?
Yeah.
Let's wait a second. You know.
I don't know.
No, we weren't talking about you. We're talking with you.
What's your name?
Jenny, my name is Jenny Zuniga Casal.
Could you spell your last name for me?
Zuniga is Z-I-G-A. Casal, C-A-S-A-L. Your name?
Abel Monzon?
You can pull back a little. There you go.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so you guys all signed in?
Yeah, I think.
You want me to do this first? or-
Go ahead.
So, ZBA number 26-14, application of Abel Monzon, am I saying that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Monzon, owners for variance from zoning code, chapter 43, section 3.12, R15 district, group M column, floor area ratio, .20 permitted, .29 proposed. Column 8, front yard, 30 feet required, 16 feet 4 inches proposed. And column 9, side yard, 15 feet required, 4.6 proposed. Column 10, total side yard, 30 feet required, 23.6 proposed. And from column 12, height, 20 feet permitted, 25 feet proposed. Section 5.21 CE. Small lot applies for addition and renovation in existing single-family residence premise located at 13 Central Avenue, Japan, New York, and identified on the Orangetown tax map as section 77.10, block 2, lot 64, in the R15 zoning district. Okay, one second, I have some things to read in the record.
So there is an email dated May 20th, 2026 from Steve Regina to Caitlin Beckman, and subject is forward Monzon, font online, ZBA package 77.10-64. Please note 19th, the original message written on 19th. Please note proper notification signage has not been deployed for the ZBA request. See attached photos that only the notice on the frontage and rear of the lot have been posted. No signs 100 feet from the property have been posted. Please inspect to confirm regulations have been followed. Also, please confirm letters to abutters have been sent out as I did not receive them. Thank you. And there are three pictures attached to the email.
You know, one of the pictures, what
I-
they are showing is showing one of the signs, what is that red?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna get a mic near her, she's difficult to
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah,
Hold on. One second.
sorry.
Are we ready to?
What?
Well, okay, I guess we can look at that right now, I don't know. We wanna hear what you guys are looking to do, and then we can talk about this after, no?
All right.
Yeah, it's not even,
Okay.
it's not.
That's fine, so we don't wanna do that right now. Okay, so let me hear what you guys are looking to do as part of the project, then.
Yeah,
Line back and talk slowly, please, if you could.
Put the mic near
I think here
Near you,
you
no?
could listen, right? The last time in the meeting, we talked about that it was approved the 30% of the FAR.
What'd you say, 30%?
The 30%, yes, no more than 30%. The setback proposed were approved. The height of the building must not exceed 25 feet. Setbacks were requested to align with the existing houses, maintain the current porch, can be renovated.
Can we what?
Can be renovated.
Oh, renovated.
Yeah.
Pull that mic near you.
Yeah, okay. And then, after we had all these agreements, I went through the project and aligned the addition to the existing structure. You see in the page A1, like a site plan, you could see where is the hatch. The hatch is now, the addition is showing, aligning with where say 1.5 story frame is aligning with that. The only thing I did for aesthetical reason is extend the porch, but just the porch in the right side for elevations. If you see like a little addition of the porch in the front, it's just the porch, no the whole structure. But this was because to make to try to keep the same architectural language and design. So if you go to the page A2,
Wait, a different what?
to keep the design, the same language design.
The language?
Oh, no, I forgot.
Same
Yeah.
level of design.
Same level of design.
Yeah, same level of design, so thank you. I'm getting older too, I am forgetting words. This is as you see in the page A2, in the drawing 1, basement and foundation plan, you could see there basically the structure, the addition is aligning with the existing structure. And it's showing to the foundation 1 pile under the deck where it's gonna be the addition, which is this area where they say 4'9", just because aesthetic reasons. And in the back, we eliminate the entrance, which was one of the complaints from the neighbor, the entrance of the basement in the side yard, and we propose the entrance in the backyard. We push the building backward to the rear yard because we try to compensate the same area what we had before. On another hand, the topography of the lot is higher in the front and go down lower to the back is more like a 5 feet. And then with this difference, it was just better to do a full basement there because it won't be, it's 3 feet under the soil, under the elevation, plus 5 feet is 8. So basically, we had it at 8 feet there. With the concrete could be, it's gonna end in 7'6", the basement, in the back. And then we remove, as we showing, we remove the frame shed in the site plan. That frame shed is gonna remove it, and the deck is going to be there.
And what's gonna be there?
The new deck.
New deck.
New deck.
New deck, yes. Then another observation was the silk fence. The silk fence, we propose to install the silk fence in the whole area next to the neighbor to cover it from any erosion and
Any what?
erosion, yes, and protect too for safety reasons, no? Protect the property from safety issues. We are not trying to touch in that size the wall, just in the back, the addition, but we are not touching basically that door, and we are aligning. In the second floor is the same layout, a little variation, but we still keeping 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms and laundry in the second floor. Then we go, is it the page A3, no? As you see in the page A3, the porch was extended a little bit 4'9" to do the main entrance in the center of the new building, because when we do the addition, we move basically the entrance in the center for aesthetic reasons too. We built there a little vestibule with a coat closet. Basically, the recommendation the planning board did benefit a little bit more to the project. Thank you for that. Then this is just a roof plan, the page A4 is not changing, but then we have in the page A5 the elevations. As you see, the elevations is 24 11 inches was the computer, but we're gonna round to 25. I didn't exceed the proposed elevation. Basically, you could see the porch is existing. I am centering the door into between the new addition and the existing porch in the main entrance in the number 1 front elevation. You could see I keep the aesthetic, the architectural language that we proposed before.
The what we did?
Architectural language.
Architectural language.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And then, as you see, the main door is in the center. We put 2 columns in each other side. We keep the porch as it is, and still the garage. Everything is just the same thing. The thing is similar what we had it before. In the rear, in the rear elevation, which is the number 4 rear elevation, in the page A5, you could see the deck. And when you see the deck, you could see the foundation under the elevation of the soil is basically the 36 is 42 inch, and then to the first floor is just 5'11". So basically, it's giving to us a full basement, what we didn't propose before. But this is the reason. The reason is the elevation of the house in comparison with the elevation of the rear yard of the
With what?
with the rear elevation of rear elevation of the house.
Rear elevation of the house.
It's clear? Yeah, you could see that in the right side elevation, number 2, how drop the soil into the back, basically go slope down to the back. That's why we need to do the basement. But all basement, as we say before, in the house, under the existing condition of the house, is gonna remain as it is. Could be some reinforced because it's an old construction, but it's not that much when I did the inspection.
It's not what?
It's no dramatic. We're gonna replace some columns which stay there, but with all columns that have corrosion that we wanna replace.
Columns that what?
The existing columns are damages, some of them, and then we're going to replace that columns.
Damage.
Yeah, damage.
Replace those columns, they're gonna replace.
All right, we're more, let's talk about the proposed variances you guys are asking for, because they're still substantial in a way, right? So let's try to go through that, those, understanding it's undersized lot, right? The FAR that you're still asking for is 20.29. I'm not really sure where this from in regards to planning board meeting where FAR must not exceed 30%? Who stated that?
In the last meeting, when we spoke about, we had the same FAR and was approved with the FAR. Because I don't want to exceed that FAR.
Who approved?
Was approved here. I put it, that was one of the agreements. You could be have it.
But we didn't approve anything.
It was a continued meeting, so I'm not really sure.
Okay,
But nothing was approved.
okay.
That's what I'm trying to see. Our record, I don't see that in the public, in our record here,
Mm.
right? There's nowhere in here that talks about anything being approved and agreeing to, right? So I'm not understanding that.
So sorry, I misunderstand, could be because when I did this letter, which was April 14 after the meeting, was a recapitulation, and I sent to Kathleen Bittman the recapitulation of the meeting, and could be my mistake, I put book table was approved on, and I could be say the table was no questioning in the FAR, about the FAR 30%, the setback proposed were approved, I
Yeah,
thought was approved.
You have all this here, but first of all, this says the planning board meeting on 4/9/26. We were not the planning board, we're the zoning board, so is this,
This is for a different meeting?
No, they did not go to planning.
No, she just mislabeled
She just
it.
missed
okay, no
it.
problem.
Rather
Just,
than-
that's what
Just
threw me
missed-
off.
Yeah.
She just
That's
missed
what
the,
threw me
the,
off at
the,
first,
the
but-
name, the name.
But as bulk table was approved on, none of that is accurate. Right?
Yeah,
So
we
let's-
gave recommendations when you were here last, but
Right.
nothing was approved.
Yeah, that's right, yeah, that's right.
right. So, but those recommendations aren't captured then, that's what I'm trying to understand.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Anyway, let's, so is there other, houses in the area that fit this size-wise and match the housing? You see anything here? The height is, you know, 5 feet higher, almost.
Yeah, the left side is 2 stories full, the corner 2, in the front across the street too, there is another house is 2 full stories.
We're gonna submit another picture here into the record. Is this, do we have this one?
It's the same.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, okay, just a different little bit? Just a different little bit. What's the height of the house right now, do you guys know?
25.
No, the existing.
The existing is,
Wait, yeah, you can't shout from the audience.
yeah, it's 20 foot 10, 21, yeah.
20 feet,
20
10 inches.
All right. And I'm really not worried about this as much. Yeah, so that's, so you guys, so this picture, sorry.
That's okay.
This house is 20 feet, and
Right.
even 5 feet higher won't reach the point, peak of the house next to it.
I was there this morning.
Yeah, okay, all right, that's what looks good.
Should we address the posting?
So, yeah, I mean, that's a good point. I mean, I know,
Yeah, I think we should have addressed.
which I should have done in the beginning, actually,
Yep.
because,
Mike, hold on one second. Can you read the thing about the posting, because it's actually just a misunderstanding.
is there in there already? It's-
Their misunderstanding of requirement is what it is. So I just want to clear it up.
No signs 100 feet from the property has been posted. Well, they just have to post on the corner. If your property is longer than 100 feet, you're gonna do every other 100 feet as well.
That's what I'm not, that's why the 100 feet threw me off, right? So it's not required 100 feet down the road,
No.
right? So I
They're not
don't think-
allowed to
You don't
post
post
off
on
of
your
their
own
property,
property.
right?
So I mean, that
So
would
it's
have
at
been,
every
Just a
corner,
misunderstanding.
and if you have 500 feet of frontage, then you'll have one sign every 100 feet.
Yeah, I
going
got you.
down
Okay,
the front
okay.
or the side.
I didn't think,
And I did it for, you saw it for.
I didn't think
Yeah,
you
I
could do
saw
it
it.
somebody
One,
else's
one
property.
each one, I
Plus,
did
they
it.
posting as they were.
And there's pictures of it.
Yeah,
And,
on
and you
that
did
one.
mail to.
I do have a picture
And they
too.
sent to, but all the abutting neighbors,
We
you
do
sent
that.
their letters. They were
We do
mailed
that.
out.
They do that.
It was all mailed out.
Yeah, okay. Anyone else have anything on what you guys are thinking here on the floor?
So the total floor area actually went up from 2681 square feet to 2709. I'm looking here. This was the old one. Okay. This is the new one. That's the new one.
Sorry for that. It's when you move things, it's difficult to square up decimals.
The first floor addition went bigger.
Second floor was
It went
smaller.
up 28 square feet.
46. Big hall.
Yeah, I think so too, that's why I'm saying that.
Unless that's the combination.
The print from, March 4th says 2681.
Right, but
And
the
then
new one
the new
says
print is
2709.
Yeah, so it's 28 square feet. Yeah.
It still went up. Well, we're trying to reduce it, you went up.
I try really try to keep. So when you move stuff, I try to keep the space of the kitchen between the structure without no reducing the work area. That's why made me.
Why, you went back too, though, right?
Yeah, I went back. Yes.
So why'd you go back again?
Because we have to align, before we align it with the porch, the structure, and we were up here too. So
Yeah,
now
but
we,
I think I remember this. I didn't,
now we put everything flat with the existing.
yeah.
Yeah, you
But,
see,
but how did you go up? If you just pushed it back, it's the same number.
Yeah,
You added,
because they have here, did you did the dash area?
yeah.
Yeah, that area is why the parking space too has certain area, 20 feet. And then I tried to make the bathroom was here, I moved it here in the center in order to get more space to the kitchen. And then I move out this area because it's gonna be too close. O sea, I gonna enclose the kitchen like a room when it lost a little bit the feeling of the open space in the interior.
Okay, but how far were you in the, I don't know, the drawing.
Right now we have 37. Before, how much was it? I don't remember. It could be in the depth of the area. I think it has to be similar.
No, but the garage was in front before, right?
Yes, the same in the
How
same
far?
location. For 8 foot.
So it was 8 foot further out before?
Yes,
The front?
because before it was aligning with the porch. Now we set back aligning
Right.
with the wall.
Right. What's that?
You have the original print?
Yeah, right here.
The bathroom moved.
Yeah, I moved the bathroom from the previous width, I put it into the center. This bathroom, the location of the bathroom,
In order to keep the square footage on the same level, we have to move things, like the bathroom from one side to the other side, because when we push the garage,
Right.
you know, you get the
inside.
inside of the house, so we
Right.
have to reduce a lot more things, you know.
Well, I don't know if you necessarily said you get to keep the 8 feet. It's still, it was still over the FAR, right? So the point is that you needed to go back and look at the front of the house, but not just add more. And you didn't go back 8 feet, you went back 4 feet. You went back 4 feet.
No, it's 8 feet from the.
From the front of the porch was here where you guys were aligned, you went back 4 feet to the front of the house.
Okay,
That's not 8 feet.
all right, sorry, I don't have that, our plans here with me.
No, but it's,
No, no, this,
look at that one, it's, I don't know which one you look at. Like, look at it, we went, even with the house.
well, and you went back to 4 feet in the back.
Yeah,
Actually, you went 5, you went
So what is this measurement?
Right here.
This measurement, which one?
37.1.
I have 37.1 now too.
It was 38.8 before,
Yeah.
so it is smaller.
How much was before?
38.
It is smaller now.
It's smaller now.
38.8, so it is smaller than what you're doing now, smaller than what they had in the distance.
I think what increment is this portion, this area, because before was aligning with this, but in order to get the entrance,
Oh, in the back, right.
yeah,
back.
yeah.
No, I understand that, because you took the 4 feet from here, you pushed it back, right? So to continue that way, I kind of get this.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
That makes sense.
All right.
I just trying to see, it's not a big increase, but it's still up there.
80, and the new rear yard is 74, 75, so it's 74 and. Pretty close.
I don't know. I don't really have anything else.
No, that's someone in the
Yeah,
audience.
just asking you guys first.
Yeah.
Anyone from the audience wish to be heard on this?
Yeah, I would like to.
Okay, you have to go up to the mic, you have to give us your name and your address.
You can do it. Everything on?
Does it turn it on?
Turn it off, folks, okay? Thank you.
I got a green light, there we are.
Can you state your name and
My
address?
name is
Tilt it up, tilt the mic up so you can hear.
Yeah.
Stephen Regina,
Ian,
PH, please. Thank you.
what was your last name?
Regina,
Regina?
correct.
Okay, and your address?
127 Old Tapan Road.
Okay, great. Go ahead, Stephen, you got 3 minutes.
All right, I appreciate the opportunity to speak to the board. I've been before the board myself when I needed a variance on a modest renovation. Oh.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
So help me God. All right, I appreciate this opportunity. I've come before this board when I did a modest renovation to my house because I needed variances for that also. There are a lot of very small plots in this neighborhood. What worries me about this one in particular is of the 11 points in the zoning bulk requirements, they're looking for 7 changes. That's a lot. And square footage is going from a little over 1,000 square feet to almost 3,000 square feet. That's a huge change. So this isn't an addition, this isn't a renovation, this is a new house in the neighborhood. And if you look in the neighborhood, and I brought some pictures, you know, most of the houses on the block are one story, 1.5 story, older homes. So I don't know how well this will fit into the neighborhood. I have some pictures I'd like to,
His house,
Talk while he's
yeah,
talking.
sorry.
you know, one of the concerning things is the neighbor to the north on the left side of the house. Their side view, you know, the side yards between both those houses are both well under requirements of 15 feet. They both have like 5 feet on each house. My house, you know, I was at 12 feet, I needed 15, and I had to get a variance for going up another floor. But my neighbor's house, there was like 50 feet between the property line and my next neighbor's house. This is a very different situation where the houses are right next to each other. So you look at what that north elevation's going to do to the neighbor, and I'm very surprised that they're not here. And that's why I also had the question about, do the letters go out to abutters and the abutters of the abutters? Because I think I would be an abutter to an abutter, and I didn't get a notification in the mail. So it's that, a large roof, and I did not see any stormwater mitigation or dry wells put in also?
It's not a new build.
It's not a new build, okay, all right, so that was,
That would be the part of the building department to clarify, that has to be in there, that's not our job.
oh, it's not, okay, right, okay, very good, because it's a lot of roof.
It could be, and I don't know if it's part of the plan, I'm gonna talk about, it's not here right now.
Right.
We're talking about the variance.
The variances, okay, yeah,
Just so you know, 3 of the 7 variances already exist. They're
right, yes,
They're already there, right? So we just wanna make sure.
correct, yep, I understand that. All right, and there's nothing about this renovation,
That's your 3 minutes, but go ahead.
okay, that speaks to the original house. So it's, might as well be a new house at that point, and if it's gonna be a new house, then let's center it a little bit and give the neighborhood
Well, you
a
can't
little
move the
space.
foundation, the whole point is to build on it, so it's not encroaching anymore on the property, and it is an undersized lot, so thank you.
I do appreciate the time, thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
You guys.
Can I add something real quick?
Do you want to say?
So the neighbors to
Could I
the
see
left
the
actually
picture,
wrote a letter
please?
to us last meeting, and they were unhappy about the door being on the left hand side of the property, so we recommended that they move to the back. So that was their main issue with the house.
And I think one of the things we do see is that the height of the existing roof going up 5 feet, a little less actually, still won't reach the peak of the house next to it on the left. If you look at it, that's an eye looking at it, but
Right.
I'm pretty sure that that'll be the case too. And, you know, to, point, they didn't bring that up as an issue, but.
Yeah, okay. And this is a developer, this is a homeowner that's living in the house, or a developer that's doing this to sell the house?
This, now, I don't know, you can't answer that question.
Well,
Sorry, I appreciate it. You could ask it there.
can I ask it then?
No, not anymore, we'll go past that, but this. Ask that?
Mm.
We already have 3 minutes.
Yeah, all right, thanks.
No, I'm talking about me asking now, but go ahead. All right, any rebuttal?
No.
All right, anything?
I'll just state on the record, I wasn't here at the first time this was heard. I did review all the minutes, I reviewed the packages from both that meeting and this meeting. So for those reasons, I feel I can vote tonight, and I'm not doing so.
Okay, that's good. All right, making a motion to close? All in favor? All right, thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good night, everyone, thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
All right, I appreciate the time, all, thanks.
We'll come back and I can do it. Thank you.
It is also 5 to.
But,
You guys can wait for you guys want to wait for the answer, because it's. we still have to-
I prefer to wait, I know we can get it on the email.
All right, it's fine, it's up to you.
No, we wait on it.
Throw you out.
Oh, okay, yeah, we could.
No problem.
I forgot.
Ready for secret?
ready for secret?
All right, ZBA 26-14, applicant Monson, based upon the testimony heard by this board and the facts that are presented in the application submission and in the record, since this application seeks to construct or expand a single 2 or 3 family residence on an approved lot, seeks to construct, expand, or place a minor accessory or appurtenant residential structure, seeks area variances for construction or expansion of or relating to a single 2 or 3 family residence, and/or seeks only setback or lot line variances, the application is exempt from environmental review under the State Environmental Quality Review Act pursuant to secret regulation 617.5C 1, 2, 11, 12, 16, and/or 17. If you have no questions or comments, you can adopt my legal opinion as a motion.
As a move? All in favor? Okay, so, take a motion to approve the variances Submitted for this undersized lot, there's 7 variances, 3 are existing. The lot width is existing, frontage is existing, and the required front yard is existing. Addressing the FAR, it is substantial, but it does fit onto the, for the most part, in this framework of the foundation, except for going out the back, which has more space than the rest of the size on the lot. Also, on the building height, looking at the existing height versus the new height and versus the neighbor next to them to the north or to the left of the house, looking at the front, I don't think that will exceed in that aspect and that sizing. Side yards are significantly different, but I think that kept in line back with the garage there. Why is that one so much different? Okay, no, we did look at that. And then also the total side yards changed based on the side yard itself. So with that, I make a motion to approve.
I'll second, just briefly say, I think you just have a very undersized lot here. And there's a balance between allowing someone to build a house that is tailored to fit a family, a growing family, and one that's not feasible for that. And I think 1,200 square feet, what they have now, is clearly not feasible for that. If this was a regular size lot, a 15,000 square foot lot, they would not need an FAR variance at all. 3,000 square feet would make it 20%. The main reason they're here is because the lot is very undersized, and I don't think what we're seeing here is building something that's unnecessarily large. That's my opinion. I don't think it would be too out of character with the neighborhood. I've seen pictures of the house right to the right that's very similar size to what they're planning. And like I said, due to the fact that the hardship is this tiny lot, my opinion is that we should second the vote.
All in favor?
Opposed? Any opposed?
Any opposed? No.